Hey, good morning. What's up? What's up? What's up? Everybody's alright or what? You can see this camera clear now? Testing 1 2. Can you see this camera clear now? Can you see this camera clear now? Testing 1 2. But let me get on my subject. Talking about Paul George today. You know what I mean? Paul George sitting up in the hospital recovering from a horrific leg injury that he suffered in a scrimmage earlier this week with Team USA. And you know, I think he made a bad decision when he went out and purchased a $257,000 Ferrari 458. You know what I mean? And I see a lot of NBA players heading down this road, you know. It's like, you know, they're not setting up business structure, business investment for life after NBA. You know what I mean? A lot of them, they want to live this lifestyle while the checks are coming in, and they're not investing the money in institutions, because the institutions, that's what generates wealth. You know what I mean? You need to invest. He could have took that money and invested in a chain of laundromats, or a chain of restaurants, or a grocery store, or a wholesale distribution place or something. But instead he took it and put it on a vehicle that depreciates as soon as it leaves the showroom the floor. And we see this behavior quite so often within the NBA. Very often amongst our black athletes, you know what I mean? Seeing Allen Iverson went bankrupt, Tyson went bankrupt, Holyfield went bankrupt and broke. You know what I mean? This is a chain of what it is, like, you know, it's a pattern that I see, you know what I mean? Instead of taking the money and investing it in institutions that can bring you your money while you're asleep and while you retire, you know, after that, you want to then take it and put it on a vehicle that depreciates, or partying, or jets. You know what I mean? You got to understand, these bills are going to keep on coming when you're retired from the NBA. So for Paul George to be laying up in the hospital from a horrific leg injury and take $257,000 and shell it out on a 458 Ferrari, you know, it's got, you know, where is it thinking at right now? It's talking about a gift, and it's you know, it's a right to do things, you know, to experience things and to purchase things you never had before, but you got to be wise about it and make good spending decisions. You know what I mean? Because them cars are always going to be around, but you could have took that $257,000, like I said, and invested it in a business, an institution that's going to generate you $257,000 a week. You know what I mean? So, you know, after you get that business up and running, you know, you make an additional $257,000 a week off a business or institution that you invested in. Just give me an example, because you can make more than that. You know how many cars you can get out of that? But I wouldn't tell you go and get cars, but I'm drawing you analysis, like, you know what I mean? I think in the big picture. I mean, a lot of you NBA players, you're into cars. Why don't you start a car dealership too or something? You know what I mean? You're out there buying all these cars, so you have a passion for cars, you love cars that much, you know, start a car business or something, car dealership too. You know what I mean? And there's a pattern that's going on that I see in the NBA amongst my black NBA players, whereas they ain't got nothing when the checks start rolling in, because they want to sustain that lifestyle. You know what I mean? You want to continue on that lifestyle life after NBA. It's not going to happen. You know what I mean? The wells can run dry. What's going to happen when their weekly checks start coming in and you got bad spending habits like this? You know what I mean? You want to buy a big car, big house, and you think about it, their mortgage is still coming in, their land tax is still coming in, license and insurance for their vehicle still coming in. You got to pay off their car note. You know what I mean? You got to get a license and insured. You know, all that comes into play. That's what I'm telling you. I don't think the decision that Paul George made while he's sitting up in the hospital recovering from a horrific leg injury, you know what I mean? Even though they're saying it's going to come back as a good, strong chance, you know what I mean? He's going to come back and play, but, you know, with that type of injury, you might not even know if you're guaranteed to come back and be where you was, or even close to where you was, whereas the team still wants you. But you know, they got to think outside the NBA. Would have took their money and invested it in a business, because right now it's sort of iffy with your leg injury, because that's a horrific injury. You know, for Paul George to be in a position like that and not invest his money in something better, you know, it shares you know, it's a bad financial decision. And you know, but you know, it's his money, it's his finances, you know what I mean? And it's a right to go and get nice things that you want in order, but you got to have your priorities in order. You got to make sure that you're financially set. You know what I mean? You got to look at before and after. You know what I mean? You got to look down the road too. You know what I mean? Like these spending habits, these lavish spending habits, you know, just to show that we got money. That's a lot of us black people. We like to show that we got money, and that's how we like to do it. You know what I mean? It ain't spending power, because we're going to be powerless. You know what I mean? The white man, you got to understand, some of the white NBA players, they take and put their money or white athletes in general. I'm seeing white athletes go broke too, but as a whole, like you see more white athletes putting their money in the NBA or doing different things with their money as far as business investments and sustaining the same, sustaining life after the NBA. They got salaries coming in from business ventures. You know what I mean? So it's best to like set up businesses first before you get and purchase a car, especially if you're laying up in the hospital for injury like that. You know what I mean? It's a strong chance you are getting returned again, but it's still iffy, like I said, with the injury that you got. So to me, Paul George, suffers horrific leg injury, playing Team USA in a scrimmage, you know what I mean? Heal up, you know what I mean? Heal up, take your time, come back, do what you gotta do, and go through the process, be patient, you know what I mean? And I have a feeling like you can come back, but it's still iffy. So like as far as you just spending that money like that, it wasn't a wise decision at all. You know what I mean? Most of you could comment down below and let me know if you think it was a wise decision. You know what I mean? But that's just my view on it. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying you can't have nice things, nobody. When you work hard, you come from poverty, but don't let you gotta know what to invest in and what not to invest in and when to invest in it. You gotta have the understanding that cars depreciate, you know what I mean? Or you could have got that car yourself, you know what I mean? Instead of spending $257,000, you got insight, you know what I mean? You should have used more of your leverage and brought in the car yourself from the manufacturer at the wholesale price. So you guys gotta start thinking like that too, because you know what I mean? That car's been marked up more than 100%. So, but the dealers don't care, you know what I mean? They prey on you black guys, you know what I mean? So the jeweler too, just like the jeweler too. The jeweler preys on you black guys and you black brothers fall for it. So what I'm saying is it's time to pay attention and realize reality, what's really going on. NBA is a short lifespan. It's no more than 15 years in the 15, and that's not long at all. So you gotta take your income, make smart investments in it. But like I said, Paul George and the decision that he made to purchase a $257,000 Ferrari 458 as a gift, you know what I mean? It just shares me like he's laying up in the hospital bed. I'm not even sure if he could, anything could happen if he stayed his legs in or not. It's not 100% guaranteed that he's going to come back and play. Even there's a strong chance that he is going to play. There ain't been no announcement that he's not going to play. But what I'm saying, with the leg, you never know. So, especially you end up limping for the rest of your life or something like that. But you can't play. The Indiana Pacers will cut you because you're only an item to them, you know what I mean? So what, you still got them bills coming in. So, guys got to be smarter and wiser, especially my black athletes, NBA players, and, invest in institutions that bring in money for you. Alright, but that's my thought on Paul George, horrific injury, and then purchase of 458 Ferrari for $257,000 while laying up in the hospital. You know what I mean? Get well soon, my brother. Take some time to think and reflect and try and make better decisions. Everybody, you can leave a comment below. Let me know.